Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brap Genius, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to drive your rear-wheel drive vehicle in the snow. So we had a little bit of snow here today in New Jersey, so I figured I'd take the car out and let you guys know. Now, the most important thing when you're driving a rear-wheel drive vehicle in the snow is to have the proper setup for it. I made a video on that recently. I'll put it right here for you guys. So I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but if I could give you any advice, this is super easy. Any rear-wheel drive vehicle, the best two things you can do for super cheap is one, fill up your gas tank because it'll put some weight over the back for you, and number two would be to put some weight in the back. Just get some sandbags. They're like $3-4 bucks. Put like 200 pounds in the back and it'll help you guys so much. The most important thing is tires, but if you can't afford the tires, then it is what it is. So first things first, the most important thing when you were driving a rear-wheel drive vehicle or driving any car in the snow, go slow. It's not a race. You don't want to crash. You want to get to where you're going. I understand we all have places to be, but at the end of the day, is it really worth crashing, you know, to get there, what, maybe 5 minutes sooner than you would have otherwise? So the biggest tip I can give you guys is to go slow. Now this goes for any car as well. When you guys are braking, brake way sooner than you normally would, because even if you have the better tires on there and all this extra stuff, it's still going to take more time to slow down than it normally would. So you really have to take that into account when you guys are driving. Just slow down, easy. Turning, guys, when you are turning a rear-wheel drive vehicle, that's where most people crash. Whether it's around a bend or you're making a tight turn, stay off the gas. Off the gas. Now if you're going up a hill in a turn, that's going to be the hardest thing you can do. You're going to have to give it gas. Try and find the right boundary. But if you guys are driving a manual car like I am, you want to keep the RPMs as low as possible. But what that's going to do is it's going to provide better traction, because when you lose traction, it's because you're giving it too much throttle, so the RPMs are going to be up higher. So if you're driving a manual car, you will have the power to keep it in a higher gear and do that, which, you know, if you're going up a hill, you got to keep your momentum. So the best thing to do if you guys are going up hills is to keep your momentum going. So you want to start going fast at the bottom of the hill so that you don't have to gas it too much going up it. Now another huge tip for you guys with braking, if you do have a manual car, would be to slow down with your transmission. When you're slowing down, it's okay to go up into the higher RPMs when you're downshifting, because engine braking is a lot better for you in the snow than just braking with your brakes. You have better control of your car and it helps you to slow down faster with better traction. You won't be, your ABS system won't be triggered from it. Another important thing too is to plan your route. It's important to know where you're going and to understand the best way to get there. If you normally take a way that's all back roads and stuff like that, if you can try and go on to main roads, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. I've driven this car inside streets, and with the setup that I have on it, I was okay. There were a lot of hills, a lot of tight turns, because it was in an area near a lake, in a mountain, so it was all over the place, but I was okay, thankfully, due to the fact that I had my full tank of gas. I had weight in the back, I had snow tires, you know, all these things contribute to giving you better traction. Another thing I would say in general is you want to keep your momentum going, whether that is on a flat area or on a hill. Especially on a hill, you need to keep your momentum. Try not to slow down unless you have to, unless you're coming to a stop or something, of course, like that, then you need to slow down. But if you guys are just driving the road in general, it's better to keep your momentum going, because once you lose it, it's going to be really hard to regain it. Also, another tip that I will say for you guys, get some like metal plates with some metal grinding. I showed in my other video what I have, and what you can do is if you do get stuck somewhere, you can slip those underneath your tires and it'll give you hopefully enough traction to be able to get you out of that spot, to get you up that hill or whatever you're doing. Now here's another thing, if you do get stuck on a hill and there's nobody behind you, you're better off just slowly backing up and trying again. If you're in the middle of a hill and you're stopped, it's just going to be near impossible to get your momentum going without spinning the rear tires, even if you have the right setup. Overall, guys, you can drive rear-wheel vehicles in the snow, like this Mustang GT. It can be done, it has been done, and it will be done again. You just want to do it smartly when you're doing so that you guys can keep your car. Obviously, if you're driving it in the winter, that's not the best option. The best option would be to drive a different kind of car, but that's not always an option, so that's why I made this video. So if you guys like videos like this, if you like cars, you know, this is my Mustang, I do a lot of videos with this car. If you like dirt bikes, motorcycles, stuff like that, I got a ton of content with that too. Either way, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come back for more, and as always, guys, have a great day.